So, yeah. So, it's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a bonus stream for a Saturday. As we know, yesterday, we kind of finished this system, which was creating the steel, right? So we have the stirritite coming in. That's then being made into crushed stirritite over here. The crushed stirritite goes upstairs. No, it's making crushed iron. The crushed iron goes into this blast furnace to make molten iron. The molten iron comes along here to make molten steel. The molten steel then goes up to these solidifiers where it makes steel ingots. The steel ingots then get made into steel beams, steel pipes, and steel screws. They're all going into the storage, so we've got them going now. As of yesterday, after stream, whilst I had food and after just kind of did adult stuff, I unlocked things in the MAM, you know. What soccer games am I talking about? It's the Euros right now. The Euro tournament is on right now. How do you unlock smart splits in this mod? You do it exactly the same way as vanilla, Squirt. Exactly the same as vanilla, my dude. In the what's it got? Well, it's not the Caterium branch, it's the Sapmonium branch, which is technically Caterium. So we did that setup. I have now, which you might have told, I have upgraded all the belts to Mark III whilst I was watching Mr. Kibbs play around with his factory yesterday. So all of these are now upgraded to Mark III, and oh boy, did that take around 3 to maybe 4 hours. I'm going to show you why. So I've upgraded all the belts now to Mark III where required. The miners are now all upgraded as well with the new mining head, which is the steel one. The steel mining head. And if we come into here, and I show you why it took me bloody forever to place bloody belts, it's because Mark III conveyor belts now require a new item, which is conveyor belts. So you know your building parts with the simple conveyor parts belts? I've been using these. So now you've got to use these to use Mark III belts, which is brass plates and copper plate, bronze plates and brass plates are needed to handcraft these conveyor belts. So that's a bit of a pain. I've also now unlocked, so you can see the steel mining head. And all you need is them items in the bottom corner. I have unlocked the awesome sink storage Mark II. If we just go and look at the milestones, yeah, we can automate them belts. Yeah. So I've completed everything in tier 3 now. So last night I was just sat here. I unlocked trucks, which required lead frames, screws, and frames. Lead sheet, sorry, which unlocked the tractors. So we've done that. I've now unlocked the basher because now we have steel screws. So I've unlocked the basher. Advanced logistics, I've unlocked Mark III belts because all we needed was the brass plates, which we're now automating, as we know from yesterday. I've now also unlocked hydroelectric power, which is a water turbine, rotor blades, and then I can scan them, which I just needed the brass plates for as well, so I've unlocked them. And then within tier 3, I've unlocked the hover pack. Sorry, tier 4, I've unlocked the hover pack now, which needed steel beams, which we made yesterday. So the hover pack is now unlocked, and industrial storage and the steel mining head. So the main intention was the steel mining head, but I got these as a little bonus, which is the awesome sink storage Mark II and the industrial storage container, which we know from the vanilla game. And that just required steel beams, steel screws, and steel rods. So yeah. So we now have that. Oh, it was nearly 2-0. Why would they do that? That's why I really don't like about many other factory games. They need crafting things like that. This is a mod. It's not the vanilla, so it's technically a mod thing, right? So it's your choice to add it, not the not a vanilla. But yeah. So I've now unlocked them, and the only other thing I did off stream was upgraded the belts that was going towards that factory over there to Mark 3s, and I've unlocked and I've upgraded the miners, the module miners, with the steel drill instead of the normal drill, right? And that's really it. That's really it. Hey, Ekaz. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well.
How you doing?
Lippies, appreciate the follow. Just weird that people that made the mod handle belt slides. I don't mind it. The point of the mod, right, is to create a challenge. It's not meant to be just as easy as thing. It's meant to give you a headache. It's meant to be challenging. It's meant to, for those who want to go into a deeper, darker, bloody challenge of the game, right? So doing something that will limit your build progression because you need to automate them. If you don't automate them, you're going to bloody handcraft them. And if you handcraft them, it's going to be like, look how long it took me to make that whole bridge over there. It took me near enough about 3-4 hours to do all them belts because I needed to do the simple conveyors because I didn't automate them. If I would have automated them, it would have been, you know, a different story. Yeah, basically it just turns the miner from a Mark 1 to a Mark 2 raw. That's really it. So I just get 120 on a normal now. I get 240 on a pure, and all that kind of stuff. That's really it. That's really it. So you can kind of see if we go to production, the steel mining head, it says the quantity per run is 2, and steel mining head is quantity per run 4. And it's just a different looking mining head. That is it. And yeah, it just turns the miner to a Mark 1 to a Mark 2 now, which is where we're at, which is pretty cool. So now we're running Mark 3 belts, and we can pull 240 from pure nodes, and we can pull 120 from normal and 60 from impure. Hey Bitz, could you elaborate on your decision to stay away from the Nexus this far into the tiers? I'm just curious, since the Nexus is kind of the central theme for Satisfactory Plus. I know nothing about the Nexus, or what you're referring to. I don't know about the Nexus. What's the Nexus? Because I don't know about it. Do you really need to use that many resources just to show off base building thing? No, so we are going to be utilizing them resources. The quantum transportation system. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But yeah, we're going to be utilizing that because at the end of the day, right, we always need to step up our production to increase the demand, right? And the only thing that increases demand is future products. So reinforced plates, rotors, we don't know what this mod, I personally don't know what this mod's going to throw at us, right? So I want to be prepared with some extra resources so I don't have to do it all over and over again. So like I built this iron plant here, right? I built this iron plant. The only problem with this is it's limited me to only making plates, rods, screws, iron wire, iron sheets, reinforced plates, and frames. That's it. I can't do anything else with that, because if I did, I would probably consume one of the base resources, which means I won't have any of them base resources going into storage, which means I can't build future factories, foundations, machines, belts, all that kind of stuff, right? So it's in the research tree. I've not looked at it. So like I've not seen that, Lucia, so that probably answers your question. I've not looked at it, not researched it. You've got to realize I'm first time playing with this, so if there's something I'm not doing, it's because I've not found it yet. You know? I follow your videos on YouTube. It's the first time I've watched one of your live streams. I'm loving seeing the content from Satisfactory Plus. This mod is incredible. It's a shame that there isn't much content about this mod yet. What do you mean with the content? What do you mean? Oh, do you mean like content on the mod in general, like overall? Like from other creators as well? Because it's starting to flood out now. It's starting to pick up traction for sure. I know Kibbs is working on a video. And I think what it is as well, majority of content creators don't want to do a full playthrough. Like, I don't want to do a full playthrough. And plus, we can't because it's not fully finished yet. And the main reason is we're waiting for 1.0, right? 1.0 is coming out pretty soon. We don't want to really fully dive into the mod and do what we would normally do for content because we just want the vanilla. We're waiting for the vanilla 1.0, right? So once I guarantee, I 100% guarantee, give it 1 year after the vanilla playthrough, after 1.0, this will be a flooded content on YouTube. Because I know I'll be doing a series on it. Kibbs will do a series. It won't surprise me if Total does a series on it. Like, you're going to see a lot from it, you know. Have you done anything with cryolite and quartz? The only thing I've done with quartz is this little setup here to give me salt and limestone. Lime, sorry. And the only reason I knew about this was because I like to build with the concrete foundations, and the concrete foundations require lime, and that comes from cryolite. And that I do know there is diamond. I do know there is diamond production, and that requires cryolite. And there isn't something in the MAM, which we not MAM. Well, there's some stuff in the MAM, but there's also some stuff in the hub that unlocks a lot of stuff for cryolite. Like solar panels, all this kind of stuff, blah, 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 which we've not got to yet, which is in right here. Kedpin, hello. Crusader, hello. Nikki, hello. Shogun, hello. Dustin, hello. Target, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 17 months. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Manyav, thank you so much for the 10 stream streak as well. And hello to you too. So yeah. This is where I'm currently at right now. We're just kind of pushing through. We can unlock the next mark, the Fix It blueprints. We can unlock coal. Actually, no, we can't because we need stators. I can't even unlock the extra inventory slots because I don't have these 2 items unlocked yet. Advanced parts, I don't have stators unlocked yet, so we can't look at mortars, heavy modular frames, encased industrial beams. Hypertubes, we can't do that because we need encased industrial beams, and for that we need to unlock advanced parts. Pipelines, we can't do that because we need mortars. We can't unlock the rewards for the tower because we need the industrial beams. The next thing we need to unlock is alternate power and storage, simply because we can then work on stators. And stators then can be unlock this section for me, which then I can unlock heavy modular frames, mortars, and encased industrial beams, which will then unlock the rest of this stuff. Which I've noticed we have coal power here, which means coal power. Ooh, and ball? No. Coal will go into the coal heater, and we can start looking into bigger power stuff. Yeah. Carbon mesh, yeah, so there's some stuff over here. Like, we've unlocked the hover pack now, so we can at least play with that, at least. But yeah, this is going to be the next thing we're going to unlock, which we're going to do literally in a second. We can start looking at solar panels. We've got power storage then. Stators, simple photovoltaic cells, which I'm probably going to require for solar panels. Crystal quartz, silica, carbon mesh, wind turbine, power towers, and power tower with platforms. Which mod do I use for the inflated inventory? Exclamation mark mods? Is it not? It's not in there, is it? It's not. It's the 500 inventory mod. 500 inventory mod thing. Let me go to stream elements, chatbot, chat commands, custom commands, mods. Here we go. How much energy am I producing at the minute? About 3.3 gigawatts. So 3,300 megawatts. We're producing right now. If I'm not mistaken. And that's just from steam power. I'm taking about 300 off this. Just because of wind power. It fluctuates. I'd rather not be in a fluctuation power zone kind of thing. So yeah, we're in a good position right now. We've got steel. We've got a temporary brass setup. Not brass setup. A temporary, yeah, brass setup. Which is over in the where the main factory is over there. This factory over here as well will be more than likely the main factory for this playthrough. I'm not going to be... I'll probably be building smaller factories around, but I will be shipping everything to this location. Because we've got copper to bring into here and all that kind of good stuff. So we've got a lot of space to build and play around with. And yeah, we've got quite a thing. So all of these are now Mark III, which I'm going to be honest was a pain in my backside. And then after I'd thought I did it, I looked at the belts and I was like, okay, there's about 2 of these belts that aren't bringing the correct items in here because they just wasn't optimal. And it's because there was like a mini belt somewhere that wasn't, it was still a Mark II and not a Mark III. All that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what I basically did last night. After food and did a bit of adult stuff and just chilled out for a bit. I jumped back on, upgraded the belts, upgraded the miners to support the Mark III belts, and yeah, that's basically where we're at. Lippies as well. Thank you so much for the tier 1. New sub. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, a new subscription.
New subscription. So yeah, so for those that don't know what we're doing right now, this section right here is if I just fly. This is currently producing me steel beams, steel pipes, and screws in this one section. The only reason it's doing that right now is because we need these 3 items to unlock milestones, to just unlock the Mark III belts, the steel miners, blah 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 blah. Eventually, we are going to duplicate this into a section here, and then we're going to duplicate it again into this section, which will be it's a simple setup, because when I unlock Mark IV belts, all I really need to do is upgrade the miners, upgrade the belts coming in, and then I'll just double what's on each floor, right? So this section I'll just duplicate to here, this section I'll duplicate to over here, and then this section up here minus the constructors will get duplicated as well. And then that's all I really need to do with upgrading this. So this right now is producing steel beams, steel pipes, and steel screws. This will eventually just be steel beams. The next section will be steel pipes. The next section will be steel screws. The next section will be steel rods. Then we're going to do a iron line. So one will do iron plates, one will do iron rods. Then they can go on to do the products that they're going to build. And then after that, we are then going to move the brass from down there because brass needs iron. Then that's going to come up into here as well and have a brass section, which we need to figure out at some point. But right now, everything is... It's okay. It's doing all right now, you know? What's the best blueprint design I have right now? Mark II. Mark II. And before anyone asks, like it always happens multiple times during the stream, the reason I don't use blueprints is because if I do use blueprints, I get people asking how I built it, and people get deterred away from the stream and the content more because they would rather see me build it than just place and click a button and then go, what the hell has he just built? You know? Have you already worked with the overclocking and slug farming yet? So we've played a little bit of it. We have unlocked underclocking. We have played around with the farming stuff. We have made a little temporary science lab I created. We played around with a slug. We got some eggs. We made some eggs. I put an egg into an incubator. I connected that with water, and I put some stuff on there and all this kind of stuff. We hatched an egg, which was a purple slug. And then I noticed it goes a lot deeper because to start breeding them, you need to mix the farming with the breeding of the slugs and stuff. So you need to make like food, like the seeds for the slugs, which that's the whole farming process side of things. Where you need to put your farms down, you need to I'm gonna get your bog dirt or your normal dirt, turn them into seeds. Them seeds go into the farms. You then need to get auto harvesting to cut them to get put onto a belt. That belt then goes into makes wheat and all that kind of stuff, which then can go into a cookery, and you can make seeds, like food seeds, into a constructor and all this kind of stuff, which then can go into the slug incubators, which then feeds them slugs, which then they produce eggs. Them eggs then go into incubators to then unlock into slugs, and it was a whole thing that we needed to do, and it'll probably it'll be a video to work through all of that, because I don't see the point in doing that halfway through, for example, like me building this, because it doesn't make sense for the YouTube video story, right? Ooh. So yeah. Yeah, so on YouTube right now, on YouTube, the last episode that got released was episode 6. There is a video going out tomorrow, which is episode 7. Episode 8 is all to do with the iron production that gets added on top, and episode 9 is the tin production that gets added on top of the thingy one. And then episode 9 is this steel plant. So episode 8 is the iron and tin production. Episode 9 is the one we did yesterday. So we've got three videos in our backlog. This one's already recorded and ready to release for tomorrow. Episode 8 will get released on Thursday next week. Episode 9 will get released on Tuesday the week after. Episode 10 will get released at the end of when I'm off that week. So we are backlogging videos right now. And then I've got 2 Foundry videos to release as well. Which is part 5 and part 6.
Hey, Bitz.
Hey, Bryloria. Dad Gaming, hello. Hello. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Obviously, these videos are all been released. Yeah. I say episode 6 got released yesterday. Was it episode 6 that got released yesterday? Was it episode 5? Because I know some of these got merged together. But it was Steam, the last video, wasn't it? Episode 7, we work on the iron production. Yeah, work on the increasing. We unlock some stuff in the MAM. We then set the tin setup up, and we start working on essential storage, which is tomorrow's video. Then next Thursday's video is unlocking the cryolite, going on an adventure looking for slugs, playing around with slugs, just looking at that stuff. And looking for a jetpack on Johnny somewhere. Episode 9 is all about what we've been working on this last week, which is basically setting up steel production, looking at molten recipes, all that kind of stuff, setting up the brass and everything. So this video right here is going to be a large one because it's about this whole highway of belts here, this section, that section down there, and that's one whole video. Oh, and breathe. And breathe. Bambus, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Hey, Mikhail, how you doing, man? Dropping in to say good day. Unfortunately, I can't stay, so have fun and see you another day. Have a good one, Mikhail. Have a good one, man. But yeah. So our plan right now is to go and unlock. Well, we need to top up on supplies, first of all. And then we need to go and unlock this next milestone. And then we want to look into potentially what we want to do for episode 10. Which is more than likely look at the cryolite stuff. Maybe play around with the slugs, because coming to the realization that these lines are set up for 270, we can't support that. And all that kind of stuff, you know? Because my brain is fully focused on this mod right now. I feel like if I take I guarantee when I come back from my little break at the end of the month, when I go to TwitchCon, I'll come back and I won't have a clue where I'm currently set up at. You know? I'm going to be like, where the hell am I? What is all of these machines? What's going on? So the one thing I've got to keep an eye on down here is the molten slag. The molten slag just keeps I need to keep emptying it and flushing it, just to kind of keep the brass momentum going here. This is only a temporary thing until we take it up into that factory. But I'm just making sure we've got quite a bit supplied, because I want to keep the plates. We have to keep the plates in production just because of the Mark III belts. We need them for them. So what I'm more than likely going to do, I think, is I'm just going to add a couple more storage thing here, because I'm only using one and we don't have the bigger ones yet. So I'm just probably just going to add like a little straight here of just multiple, just to hold more, so then the thing can run longer. You know? But how's everybody's weekend, by the way? How's everybody's little weekend been? Oh, you sabone. Playing Foundry. Playing Foundry. Out of screws. Where the pipes needs. Oh, of course, pipes need screws. I'm not gonna put that there. I can keep all this flushed. And we'll be fine and dandy. One thing I do need to do as well is, I think the start of this video, we need to go and work out what we want to do with these liquid, this molten slag I've got up here. Otherwise, it's going to stop production on the steel. You know. Oh, I know, Blue Eyes. I know. I don't know if you've been tuning into the streams, but we've been I've made this little document here. So right now I'm not doing anything with the molten slag, and I'm going to send it towards the fluid conditioner, which is going to make me sulfur, cold slag, CO2, and then they're just going to get put into a chimney, storage sink, and storage sink. Otherwise, if I don't do this, any of these items will back up. Hey, Dragon, good afternoon. It's nearly half time for football, 1-0 still. Just woke up and drinking some coffee. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, Bitz.
Hey, Chindaloon. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hello, hello. Possibly 2-0. Boop. Oh. Nice.
Hey, Bitz.
2-0 Switzerland. Hey, Louise. Hello. Can you make the slag into something useful, or is it purely a byproduct? We can make the slag into potentially sulfur. Like if we get the 30 slag coming from the blast furnaces, the slag coming from the other blast furnaces making the molten steel. If we can get all them producing at 100%, we can get it into the chimney, sink, and all of that will then do something. I've not looked into what the cold slag can go into yet. I don't know what we can put the sulfur into yet. I know vanilla sulfur, what it can go into, but I don't know about Satisfactory Plus, which is something we're going to look at later down the line. We can now build this, so that can be deleted. So we're good for that. And yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Obsidian. If you do exclamation mark notes, Dad Gaming. How was my morning? Pretty good. Pretty productive. I was up at about 6:30 this morning. And just worked on tomorrow's YouTube video. Got that done. Started, completed a Foundry video. And now just kind of working on stream and watching the football. So the stream will probably end after the second football match. So, third football match, sorry. It's about to go into halftime at the minute. First game. Na 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 na. Right, so it would be nice if we could automate these, but I feel like we need to bring brass. I need to bring copper and rubite into this building for me to fully automate the whole brass situation, everything into one big building. Yeah, and free for personal use. It is indeed, Dad Gaming. Yep, it's a free software. Right. Let's go. We've now unlocked the hover pack, haven't we? Hover pack. Actually, documents, episode 10. Okay. Let's make sure. Well, first thing we're going to do is build the hover pack. Hover pack. What do I need for this? Oh. I need rotor blades. I need 150 smart plating. Okay, we got to do a bit of running to get this. I'm pretty sure I stored the smart plating that we had access into the storage hub. I'm pretty sure. Do do boo do boo do boo do boo boo. Oh, I'm going to mute this. It's just going to be commercials now, isn't it, for like the next... Pause that. Dooba-dooba-doo-doo. Are you watching the football today, Dragon? I don't know why it comes so high. I need steel screws, don't I? I need some screws. I might as well just grab most of these steel products whilst I'm up here. I was about to jump down there. Right, next up I needed the smart plating. I need to handcraft the rotor blades. But I need to go and get some quick wire. And that's at the temporary Caterium plant, right? About now, but been out most of the day. Ah, okay. Been touching grass. Do. We're not testing new cars. What for you? Oh shit, dead. Oh. Everything's okay. I actually thought I was dead. What's special? Just been meaning to check on prices, etc. Have a test drive as well. Anything catch your eye? Because the car you have now is pretty decent, right? So. Got some juice. Oh, is it too expensive to uphold, basically? You're just want to reduce costs. It's understandable. Oh, the car you looked at. Okay. Right, I need some more. Please tell me I've got smart plated in that in my hub. I'm pretty sure when I emptied the storage container for the space elevator, I dumped it.
Chendaloon asked me, Dragon Sniper 43 is testing new cars. Can you give him some advices on what to do to properly test a car? Oh, Dragon Sniper 43, testing new cars, are we? What a noble pursuit. Here's some advice from a bloke who spent more time in fast cars than in his own house. 1. Speed. Push it to the limit. If it doesn't make you question your life choices, you're not driving fast enough. 2. Comfort, drive it over potholes. If your spine still works...
That is true. He's not wrong.
3. Handling. Find the twistiest road and see if it handles like a ballerina or a drunken hippo. Be thorough, be relentless, and above all, have fun. That's the whole point of cars, isn't it?
He's not wrong, you know. He's not wrong. I do. Don't have to go far to find them. Nope. Right, so I need to make rotor blades. Rotor blades are made from brass and sheets. Well, iron sheets. I actually need to get some more iron sheets. Because they take 20 per each one. So 20 per each one. Okay, we need to make 50 of these. And then I can make the hover pack. Oh, make 4 per each. Never mind. Okay, so we make 4 per each one. I didn't bloody look at the output side of things. Nice. Okay, so now I can get the hover pack. Beautiful. Hover pack unlocked. Hover pack acquired. That's not how I spell it. There was something else in the hub I can unlock, right? Pretty sure. Just describe the process of test driving. True. Hover pack acquired. This was the next one, wasn't it? Start looking into stators. Crystal quartz silica, cryolites, power towers, wind turbines Mark II, and solar panels. Select milestone. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Alternate power unlocked. Oh. Which means we now have wind turbine Mark IIs. Ooh. Big boys. Big boys. The power generation range between 30 megawatts and 100 megawatts. Contingent upon the turbine's height, which we kind of already know. If multiple turbines are within the vicinity, that diminishes. Each additional wind turbine within range decreases the power outputs. Furthermore, it can be connected in a sequence of up to 2 power lines, allowing for daisy chaining. Nice. Beautiful.
Alternate power. Wait, no, unlimited power.
Unlimited power? Yeah, we needed status for advanced parts, right? So we need to automate and look into stators. So if we look at the wiki, stators require steel pipes and copper wire to be made. Okay. Oh, okay. Power shard crystal. An energetic crystal that can certainly be used to enhance machines. Excuse me?
How you doing?
Low energized slug slime. And quartz. Power shard crystal. We have the Tesseract, boys. Hey, Dutchie. Wind turbine, is that a mod or the newest update? This is Satisfactory Plus, Wolfros. This is Satisfactory Plus. It's the stuff we've been putting on YouTube for like last 3 weeks now, I believe. Okay. So we've got wind turbines, can produce anywhere between 50 and 100. What I want to do actually is just do a quick science test because I don't believe wind turbines. I'm just going to put a wind turbine right here. It says it does it between 50 and 100, right? I'm just going to put that there. Put that there. I'm just going to leave that to do its thing. Let it run. So then I can see the data sheet here. I want to see if it drops below 50. Next. We have the power towers. We have power storage, which we already know what they are from vanilla. We also got solar panels. Okay, that's a lot of items it requires. And with iron rods now, it is pretty difficult. You have to really look at the iron rod because if it's a steel rod, it's a little bit darker. Not too much, but it's a little bit darker. And you can't really tell which the difference is between an iron and a steel rod at a glance, you know. So reinforced plate, steel screws, It also needs simple photovoltaic cells, which comes from silica and glass. And then the carbon mesh comes from... What is that? What is that? Items. Mesh. Carbon mesh. Carbon dust. Okay, water's not a problem. Carbon dust. There is something I need maybe in the sorter with coal. I need to get some screws. Very fascinating. Yeah, my brain is loving and hating this mod, you know? Because my dopamine levels are crazy with this mod, but then this mod is driving me nuts because it is blowing my mind with many, many things. But I love it. Where's my screws? Over here. Screws. Okay, let me look at the sorter. There is something we need to unlock for carbon. I don't think we've unlocked it yet. It has to be something to do with like an oxidizer machine, maybe. So we can't even produce it.
How you doing?
Let me have a look in the MAM. Not the MAM. Yeah, maybe, possibly the MAM. Bod Killer, welcome in, man. Yeah, I'm probably going to check the MAM. Or potentially it's not in there. I just want to make sure there's nothing in here that states we unlock carbon. If not, it's 100% a MAM thing, which I believe it's 100% a MAM thing. Let's have a look at the MAM. Let's have a look at cryolites. And it could be potentially in here. Let's unlock diamond extraction. And see if it's on another branch within here. It could be within the cryolite stuff, but I don't think it will be. But there's only one way to find out. Hey, Bitz and chat, enjoyed your Satisfactory Plus series on the YouTube server. Hell yeah, man. Welcome to the live stream. What you're seeing right now is about 4 videos ahead of what happened yesterday.
Oh my god, is that a Twitch Prime?
Peach, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. Still 2-0 on the game. Ma'am. The ma'am. Cryolites. So let's unlock diamond. Wait, what is that? That's salt and sand. Salt and sand bits. I've got the salt, right? I've got salt. Lime dust. Concrete. No, it's salt and sand. I've got the sand in the other room. I've got so much lime dust on me just because of the foundations I'm using. I need sand. Sand. Just gotta get a few of you. Auto-save inbound. Cryolites. So... Oh my god, I need more. I need... Oh, give me just a... Salt. Give me all the salt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. No. Why does it require so much? So much inventory space. All of these just to go poof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coal dust may be the byproduct of the coal heater. Yeah, that is one thing that did come to mind. What is that? Minor module. Oh! Cool. So we can get the crusher module. So we can crush instantly from the miner. Okay, that's going to be crystal oscillite stuff and maybe potentially supercomputers in there. Unless it's still in the Caterium branch. Actually, it could be in here. Could be in here. It could also be in there. Okay, so it's not in that. What potentially else could it be? It's not something we can produce. It's got to be something we gotta unlock. Maybe it is in the coal. But then if that's in the coal, how are we going to make carbon mesh for solar panels? There is something I'm missing. Mochi! Mochi. The descriptions in the end research as well. Not really like carbon. It's like the carbon mesh is here, so it still gives you the same stuff, right? But this is the basic stuff. I don't really usually like looking in this. I usually like going into this one. This is the mod, official mod one, right? There is something I'm missing to unlock carbon dust. The only thing I can think about with this carbon dust is it comes from sand and potential carbon dioxide mixed with something we coal. Gunpowder. It says gunpowder. It's fucking sulfur bits. It says gunpowder at the top. It's in sulfur. I need sulfur. Okay, let's go and work on this then. Let's go and work on this. Okay, sulfur. So we're going to do is set up the fluid conditioners. Because I need to... Thingy, right? The fluid conditioners. Whoa, what's this? You need a weaver producing... I don't have a weaver. Carbon dust is made from coal in the crusher. But I need to unlock it. You guys are on crack. It says it's made from gunpowder, right? A sack full of finely crushed powdered coal. Perfect for making gunpowder. Right? I already saw that bit. We already checked the crusher. But it's not in there. So I've got to unlock it somewhere. I don't have a weaver. And a weaver's not in tier 3 and 4. Weaver is coming from the MAM. Yeah, that's why I've been kind of looking through this MAM right now. Like, trying to figure out what it is. And the only thing I can think of, it's in here. It's in sulfur. Because we've not unlocked it within here. It's not going to be in fix it farming. Because that's the composter. Power slugs is good night slugs, blah, 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 blah. Natural environment. Potentially. But I would think it would be in here. But that's why we check this. So I'm going to guess it's going to be down here. Like one of this one or this one. It's the only thing I can think about. So I don't think I've seen the... let me just double check. It's not in there. We don't know if it could be potentially one of these. It's not in here. Unless it's another byproducts of the bog or something, but... Power slugs, maybe down here. They are Thursday, Sapmonium. I'm just going to check the sulfur. Going to check sulfur, because if it's related to gunpowder, it's going to be related to sulfur, right? So the only thing I can think of is if you mix sulfur with carbon powder, you then get explosive. That's the only thing I can think of. Sorry, one of the two unlabeled on the right. But why would it be under dirt? Why would carbon dust be under dirt? I can understand it being... I can understand it being coal. Carbon from the soil? Oh yeah, CO2 and all that stuff. I just need a... Oh, that's the weaver. But I still need to unlock the carbon. Which is the priority, right? And I still need to unlock the carbon recipe. If it gets crushed in the crusher, I don't have the recipe, which is what we need to find, right? So in the sulfur tree, I'm expecting to unlock carbon. Over this side, right? A fluid conditioner. Jesus. Cold slag and sulfur per minute will give me these. Okay. We do that. We just quickly do that. I just quickly get you into you. And then into power. I will find this carbon. No.